We are ready for Battle of the Bridge girls volleyball here at Nashua High South. It is the 2020 pandemic season, and you can tell by the lack of fans in the stands. Usually volleyball is one of the most raucous and riotous and loudest fan experiences in high school sports, but not tonight. It is the opening game of the season for both teams, the Nashua North Titans and the Nashua High South Purple Panthers, the host team tonight, as we get set for the opening tip. And our cameraman tonight, Tim O'Neill. I'm John Collins. We'll be joined by Tom King soon. And Tim, it's about as quiet as a golf match in here tonight so far, but we're not yet underway. We had the national anthem, and there is a minimum of fans in the stands. There is a mask protocol as you walk into the gym. People have their temperatures digitally taken, and you also write down your phone number for any possible contact tracing. And I do not know what the nature of the delay here is, as we are set for the opening serve of the season. Girls volleyball, Nashua High North. The visitors will get to do the honors. And back to do the serving for North. Of course, we don't have a number 19 on the roster. We're off to a good start. So the set for South, and a kind of a point by default for the Titans, as they will continue to serve left to right as we watch here in Nashua ETV. The race to best of 5 sets. North on top first, and South bobbling that try. North trying to get it back over, and some early season jitters here, as both teams scoring 1 point apiece because of their opponents' mistakes. South to serve for the first time tonight. And this is Ann Sherman, the senior, behind the back line as she gets set to serve in the race to 25 points. And Sherman's serve is true right down the right side of the court. North does a nice job of returning it. The set by South, and just to get it over, that one's going to go up and touch the support for the backboard that's up in the roof, and apparently it is in play by the ground rules, so play on, as the Titans do, and that is a point for the Titans, as South touched the net in that mad frenzy near the net. So it is a 2-1 lead for North. The visitors get the point. South with the set now, trying to bounce back. There's a nice kill, and the block is unsuccessful. And the heavy hitter for South is number 3, Kim Hendrick. The senior gets up, some good hops on the far side of the net from us. Is able to beat the double team block as it just ricocheted onto the court on North side. So South with a couple of points in a row here with some momentum, take their first lead of the match, up 3-2. There's a nice hard low serve by Natalie Boyle. South getting the ball up in the air and back. Nope, a little bit low. A mistimed kill shot by Carol Leigh Leatherman, and it'll be the Titans' point. So we're tied at 3. Both teams feeling their way through the first game of a best of 5 match here at Nashua High South. Beautiful fall evening outside on a September 21st of 2020. The infamous 2020. These girls will have some tales to tell their kids about what it was like to live through a worldwide pandemic in their high school years. And hopefully it's just one of their high school years, as we watch it continue on, as it's gone on since March now. We're in September. A miss hit by the Titans, point for South, and we're back to 4-4 as the Panthers determine who is going to serve this, and Kim Hendrick will go to the back line. Battle of the Bridge week here, beginning on a Monday, September 21. Nice save by the Titans, number 9 for North, with Madeline Phillips gets the real credit for saving that serve, and then it turned into a point for the Titans. So Madeline with a great diving save to keep the ball live and leading to the eventual point for the Titans. They are up 5-4. As back and forth we go. Neither team dominant early. Both teams looking for some sort of a rhythm, a scoring rhythm. And that's in. Well-placed shot by Lauren Shaw. We remember Lauren last year when she was a junior. Very effective player for the Titans girls volleyball team, and that was a perfectly placed shot inside the back line. And I was going to say they're not going to give the serve to South because that would be a mistake. That was well inside the line. 6-4, a 2-point lead now for the Titans. And on service is Carol Leigh Leatherman. Too low into the net. 6-5 the score. South is down by just 1 as they go to the service line in the person of Catherine Garland, a sophomore. Catherine's got good height. Obviously hampered a little bit by that brace on her left knee. Hopefully that's just a temporary thing for her this season. Good height and an even better block. The attempted kill by Alexis Farrell, and awaiting on the far left side a host of Titans, including Lauren Shaw and Rachel Riddle. And I believe Madeline Phillips was in on the defensive play there. Back to serve for the Titans. This is Caitlin Fry. She is just a freshman at the back line now. Caitlin with the serve. Nicely done, and play at the back line by South to keep it alive by Nina Mallingham. Mallingham is, I believe, how you pronounce it. There's a kill attempt, and it just goes long. Oh, they're going to say it was tipped off of a Titans player. It was tipped off a fingertip. It did end up going beyond the end line, but it was a Panther point nevertheless on the foul tip, to use a baseball term. 7-6. The visitors from North are still up a point as they defend against the South serve. What a great save there by Carol Leigh Leatherman, number 10, and an equally good save by the Titans with the put away by the tallest player on the court, Ann Sherman for South. Got up, actually, no, excuse me, that was Alexis Farrell for South, number 8, who got up over the net cord very high to put that right down onto the hardwood. Another good save back line by Carol Leigh Leatherman, and the Panthers turn it into a point. 7-7. We are tied here. This is the first game of a best-of-5 match between the host Panthers. That was a bullet serve from the back line by Carol Leigh Leatherman, and she will continue to serve. She has the hot hand, as this is the biggest lead of the game and match so far for the Panthers. They're up 9-7 in game 1 of the best-of-5 as we race to 25. Leatherman, another challenging serve for Titans to return. They do, but it's long. A little bit too much on that punch return by Rachel Riddle. Sophomore with a learning moment there, and a timeout called by the Titans. Coach Nicky is how all of the players know her. And the head coach for South is Eric Vendit-Twoley. So a look at the schedules that are up on the NHIAA website. You know, if you look at the schedules that are posted for football, they're very minimal. I think they're not totally complete yet. The NHIAA is a work in progress this season. They're feeling their way through. Some teams opting not to play at all. Keene football comes to mind. No Blackbirds season that we know of because of the trip to Keene and back again. They're just electing not to go distances in the pandemic year. So that's one example. If you go on the NHIAA website and look up football, you'll see that not all teams are playing this season. It's a sad thing, but there is football in Nashua, and we'll be covering our first South-North football game this Friday night as the Titans try to bounce back, and again, long on the return, and another Panther point. So South is up 11-7, the biggest lead of the match so far for either team happening in game one here. Up by 4 are the Panthers, and Carol Leatherman, I think she's got a streak of 5 points going. And that was not returned by the Titans. Too many hits, and it's another Panther point. And a perfect 10 server is what Carol Leatherman is right now. She goes back to do it again. And just a little bit low. So I jinxed her by calling her perfect. Nobody is perfect, we were all told. And after a string of 6 straight points, finally, Carol's serve goes astray. So now the Titans will serve. Trailing by 4 points suddenly, trying to seize back some momentum. At the back line for North is number 5, maybe Kaylin Creer. We have no number 5 on the roster. We do have a number 4, Kaylin Creer. That was a nice serve. A nice looking serve, I should say. Apparently it was out. So the officials are right on top of it, and it's a 5-point lead for the Panthers with serve. Titans having a little bit trouble getting the serve back. Not this time, though. That was with authority. Panthers just desperately getting it back over for the setup for the Titans. Carol Leatherman, nice save near the back. And the put away is successful. Natalie Boyle got up there, the senior outside hitter, slamming it home. It did tip off a couple of Titans players, but unsuccessful to dig it out. Backline serve now for the Panthers. This is Nina Mallingham. Another quality serve from the Panthers. They've been serving well since this match began. The setup for South, and another put away. That was in. That was a perfect shot. The long range kill by Natalie Boyle. That might have actually hit the yellow stripe on the back line. It is a 15-8 lead. What was a seesaw, very close battle here in game one has turned into a bit of a runaway for the Panthers. After trading points early on, suddenly South up by 8. Welcome, Tom King.
Hello, John. Hello, John Collins. How are you?
Pretty good. I like the blue mask you got going.
I got an assortment of colors.
The block by the Panthers, they're on a roll, Tom. I think they've gotten, let's see, about 12 of the last 13 points.
And that's a good start for a team that is, coming back as defending champions with a year that is one of the best athletic seasons we've seen in the last 20 years.
What we have there, I'm not sure. That looked into me, but apparently it was out or outside of the sticks on top of the net. It is a Titans point in any case, and North desperately needs to go on a roll here in the game one of the best of 5 match. John Collins with Tom King, Tim O'Neill, our cameraman. Battle of the Bridge starting off here on a Monday with girls volleyball. Rachel Riddle with a nice find. She got the open hardwood, and it is a point for the Titans, 2 in a row. 17-10, the visitors trail by 7.
It also started with field hockey. I was at that game earlier.
I'm sorry, that's right. How did that go?
5-0 Nashua South.
South is up in the Battle of the Bridge, 2020. As we slog our way through this pandemic season, Tom. Another Titans point, 17-11 now.
John, I could make an argument that South is going to be, and can you hear me okay?
Good.
I'm going to keep the mask on for a while if I can, since we're indoors.
Fans wouldn't even know you have it on.
Right. Yep. So South is, in my mind, John, they may be the favorite in a lot of the sports except for football.
Okay.
But you know, football's a 50-50 deal. You know, I mean, it always is in my mind with those two teams.
And we will do some South North football on Friday of this week at Stello Stadium.
Yes, we will. You'll be inside, I'll be outside.
So Tom,
we'll commute. I'll be right in front of you, John, with the headset on. I'll do the best I can to block your view.
Like
How
all
about
those
that,
people
Tim
you
O'Neill?
always people you're shouting at to get out of the way. Now you're going to be one of those people.
Right, exactly.
And the block by the Panthers.
While I'm talking to you.
Yes. Kim Hendrick has been a force early for the Panthers. Number 3, the senior middle hitter, got up there and won the point. Good show of physicality. So South Caesars serve back. They're up 18-12.
John, I like how they've separated the benches.
Yeah, they have.
With the seating, you know, split apart and everything else.
They're no longer benches, right?
Well, yeah, right, exactly. No, I like that. With well, they were always on chairs, but I mean, I like how they have them all. And take a good look. That'll be the way it is for basketball, I would imagine, too. If, if the winter goes on as scheduled.
Oh, that's way out. So another Titans point, 18-14, just a 4-point game suddenly. Tom, what is the rules on fans?
Well, John, as you notice here, there's only South fans. So it's...
That's one thing. You can't have visiting fans.
Right. You can't have visiting fans, even if it's North-South. And...
good save by the Panthers.
That's mainly across Division I. Division II is allowing visiting fans. But a lot of it depends on the school district. But Division I is basically uniformly kept it with no visiting fans. And here we are indoors. And what I'm outside, they're doing, it depends on the venue. Outside, it's four fans per participant. Okay?
Yeah.
And indoors here, it's 2 fans per participant.
Oh.
See, normally this thing would be packed.
Yeah, absolutely.
You'd have the student bodies,
really noisy.
the whole bit.
Yeah.
You know, that's not going to be the case for just about anything. Wait, you'll notice it at football. The best way I can compare it for football is, remember 2 years ago when, you know, the bitter cold, and it had snowed 10 days earlier or a week earlier, and the stands were all ice, and there was nobody there.
Right.
It's going to be a little bit above that, but not much.
Even if it's nice
on Friday. Yep,
yeah.
Even if it's a nice night. Then that's why people will be tuning in to ETV.
Yes. Panthers first to 20, and they do get it over. What a tremendous effort.
Great backflip.
Nina Mallingham, number 4, has done a terrific job of saving points, but a little bit too much adrenaline on that shot attempt by Carol Leigh Leatherman. So it's long, and the Titans get the point. 2016, still a 4-point match, but
there aren't a lot of major returnees for South. They've got a couple of juniors that were keys last year, but not too many. Oh, that point.
Panther point.
Yeah, you know why? The hand was over the net. That's why.
Exactly. That's sort of like the
we have a bird's eye
goaltending.
view because we're right at the middle, so we see it.
That was like goaltending in basketball was a no-no. So it's 21-16. I think they put the point on the wrong side on the scoreboard there. South was already at 20. There's a nice serve and a good return by the Titans to keep the point alive. Panthers setting up. Rachel Riddle with the save. What do we have? We have a net strike and a point for the Panthers. So Titans getting a little bit close to the strings, get called for it. Should be 22 right now. They only have 21 up on the scoreboard. I think they're consulting about that right now. I think the score is off by 1 point. Well, they're going to play on. I don't understand, but I saw the Panthers at 22 wins ago, 2 points ago. Now they're at 22. And Panthers serving, trying to get to 25 as quickly as they can. Up in the air. Good volleying going on here on this point. Oh, a little bit of a deception there. A touch nicely done over the net by the Titans. So the point goes on, the longest point of the match so far. And it's going to go to North. Hard-earned point there for the Titans to make it 22-18. Back to a 4-point match. With South edging their way toward the winning total, which will be 25.
John, do you have a volleyball roster?
Uh-oh.
A North volleyball roster?
Uh-oh.
You don't, do you?
I just have North Titans.
Yes, which says, and look at the top position, which says goalkeeper.
Oh my gosh.
So we do not have that. We just
Somebody overheard me?
Someone who's watching.
The names are
someone
all
who's
up.
watching.
Oh, somebody's watching.
Yeah,
okay.
evidently on the stream.
So you have the same one that I have?
Yes, I do.
Okay,
so
so
we do
you're
not.
right. I thought there was some strange
yeah, this is the field hockey.
position designations.
This is the field hockey roster.
Okay, yeah. Field hockey, okay. Well,
so
we
unfortunately,
apologize
fans,
to
we won't have
Titans
the North
fans.
names. Yeah.
So that is a timeout by the Panthers as the match was getting uncomfortably close here in game one. They were up, I think, by as many as 7, and now it's a 2-point match as we wind down toward 25 here in game one. Well.
Interesting.
I am sorry.
No, it's not your fault.
Some
you didn't know, and neither did I until I looked down at the roster and saw GK at the top. Defenseman, forward, midfielder, defenseman. There's no goalie in volleyball. So.
Just turned some field hockey players into some great two-sport stars.
Yeah, someone told us. So.
Yeah, good. That was nice.
So thank you for that help. And
yeah. Hopefully we can get a North roster
we
at
can
halftime.
see if maybe Lisa can print one out from the office. I'm not sure.
Okay. So North back to serve, trying to make the dramatic comeback here in game one. That's too long, though, on the serve. So it will be Panthers looking to salt this away. They're just 2 points away from 25. Kim Hendrick, middle hitter, back to do the service, and that's too far. But they're gonna play it. I think it would have been a out, but Titans choose to go for it, and they win the point. So not taking the chance that it might have hit the back line. The Titans earn the point, and back to a 2-point game here in game one. Neither team totally dominant. South did have that great stretch.
There are so many momentum shifts in a single set in volleyball. It's really, really, really hard to get a handle on. And you know, that's why I got to credit the former coach at South, Wayne Sadowski, you know, who basically
South served for the game.
You know, he did a great job last year in going the ebb and flows of the game. Let's see if the South can finish this off. It looks
Good
like they did.
Yep. Yeah. That was Natalie Boyle who made the good decision a point earlier by letting an errant shot go just wide to win 24, and then the number 25 there, she gets the put away. So game one goes to the Panthers in this best-of-5 match. John Collins along with Tom King as the Panthers semi-huddle up on the far side. You will see that, as Tom said, the seats are spaced out on the benches, I would say about 6 feet each apart, each chair, on the south and north sides of the court. We all had our temperatures taken digitally as we walked in, put our phone numbers down, and that's a contact tracing tool that they use. How'd you do on the temp, Tom? I got 97.5. 97.5 was my
I was 97.3, 97.2.
Nice.
I'm waiting for one that's like 92 and says I'm dead. That's what I'm waiting for.
What?
That's what I'm waiting for. Let that happen.
Oh,
you know?
boy, yeah.
You know?
You know, Tom mentioned in our baseball games that just because it's the pandemic season doesn't mean, in fact, he's been busier than ever covering all the ramifications.
John, I've been busy since March, since the day I walked out of JFK Arena and the games were wiped out a couple days later.
Yeah.
I've had
one development after another.
A lot of developments, plus there was some college news, coaches hired, coaches not coming back, some college athletes that were worth features, looking ahead to the fall if they were going to play.
Scheduling changes, challenges.
Yes, all of that,
yeah.
plus the Futures League, what were they going to do?
Yeah.
That took me through the spring.
Sure.
And then, of course, we had the NFL draft and everything else, so that that took me all through the spring. And then once summer hit, and the thing was, Legion canceled. That's a big story. But the substitute league was formed. The pseudo Legion tie, the same players, different format, and so there was youth baseball in Nashua, and that was the other story, was the fact that the fields were going to be open, and and then the Silver Knights played, and we had the State Am. Golf came back in May. I was there for that. State Am was played in July at National Country Club. It was a great tournament. Covered that from day one, start to finish, 6 straight days. And, and then we had the Silver Knights and local baseball. And then once that ended, I don't know if you saw it or not, we had in the Telegraph, we have a football preview section. That kept me busy for a while. And,
that's
it all flowed from one to the other. The fact that they played baseball in the summer and everything else, and that just took us all the way to where we are now. So I've been busy the entire time.
So we are headed to Game 2 of the best-of-5 match here at Nashua High South, the Battle of the Bridge. Tom coming from the field hockey game earlier where South won and took a 1-0 advantage. This particular game, does not appear on the NHIAA website.
John, don't go by the NHIAA schedules now. Don't go by those. Go to every school's website.
Every school's individual website.
Yes,
that
and
goes
check
for
those
Bishop
out.
Girton too.
It goes for everything.
Everything.
Yep.
Yeah.
They all use this. A lot of them use this format run by a group called Big Teams. So when you look up BG, try to.
That's where I found it.
Yeah, try to go to Big Teams. And the BG field hockey team, if you haven't seen this story today, they will not be playing for 2 weeks because they're quarantined due to a possible exposure. So they've been off since the middle of last week. So.
Yeah.
So let's see. The final score of this set was what, 25-21, correct?
25-21.
Yep.
Titans certainly made a game of it after surrendering about a 12-1 run by the Panthers in the middle of the first game. Came back and made it very close. Titans served to open Game 2, and now we are waiting to start.
And if you notice, and what do you notice that is different about this? Besides the lack of people here, but it's still not badly attended for the restrictions, but what do you notice that is different about this? It's a quiz.
It is a quiz?
Yes.
I do not notice anything different except the spacing of the chairs and masks on the coaches.
What do they usually do after each set?
Huddle up.
Switch sides.
Switch sides. Oh.
They will not be doing
that. That's another thing, huh?
They will not be doing that, which is smart.
Yeah, I forgot they switched sides. Nice kill by the Panthers as they start off with an exclamation point here in Game 2. The Titans started serving in the match. Game 1, the visitors got the honors, and now the Panthers trying to pick up where they left off in Game 1. And the jump serve by Ann Sherman. Titans do a nice job of returning. And that's out. 1-1. Titans get the point and get to serve for the first time here in Game 2. Nina Mollingham has done a great job as the libero setter, number 4 for the Panthers.
She really has, you know. She has been involved in just about every rally.
Yeah. She serves up those home run balls for her teammates time after time. Here she
There's
does it
another
again.
one right there, and there it is. Slight tap. Not enough height to really spike it there.
What a save.
Yeah,
there by
great save.
Carolay Leatherman, number 10.
Ooh, again, it was a great
clean
block.
Play.
Great block. Barely kept the hand on the opposite on the side that she needed to.
And
barely.
again, sorry we'd have the roster problems. Can't give the credit by name, but number 10 for the Titans, a force in the middle for North. 2 points in a row for the Titans. They're up 3-1. Make it actually 3 points in a row after the opening serve was good for South. Titans trying to continue their role here in game 2.
Oh, nice dig.
To the floor, just
And
out.
Just out, yep.
Panther point. 3-2, South trailing by 1. The host Panthers on the screen to your right and will remain on the screen to your right. As Tom points out, new rules, COVID. No changing sides. And that was a nice trick serve almost by Natalie Boyle, who continues to show that she's got the best court awareness on the floor. That was a targeted serve to the open quadrant. Now she just goes back line with some pace. And what do we have? We have some kind of a violation that was called, sort of like an offsides against the Titans. And another point for the visitors, I believe, as the coach Nikki talks to the referee about exactly what the call was.
And we should note that these teams will be right back at it again against each other on Wednesday night at Nashua North. It's a very odd schedule where teams are in groups and play each other, you know, a couple of times. And, they've done a great job in all the divisions in high school sports in terms of creating those little groupings.
At a glance, did I see North-South football playing twice in the regular season?
No.
No, okay.
Not that I know of.
No, okay. So they're just doing probably the Turkey Bowl again.
No,
they're not
John, where you been, John?
Oh,
John
boy.
Collins,
Oh,
where
boy.
have you been?
They canceled it already?
Yes. Don't you read my stuff? I guess not, huh? John, that was canceled back in August.
Wow. Yeah, I was away in August. For a
Oh,
couple
no
weeks.
excuses.
Turn the phone off.
Yeah. No, I don't have that luxury, even when I am away. Where'd you go? You went away. I mean, I haven't gone anywhere.
Went Maine, 2 weeks.
No, not bad.
Yeah,
There you go.
Gunkwit.
Where in
Yeah.
Maine?
Gunkwit.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
2 weeks,
Beautiful.
huh?
Yeah.
Lucky you.
We canceled 2 other vacations earlier, so we had some spare change.
I did not venture up there. I did not want to deal with all the the ramifications of going there. And
It was plenty of space, actually, because I think people were scared away.
no, I don't think could have been that crowded. Did you?
No.
Did you stay in a hotel or did you rent a cottage or?
It was a Airbnb.
Yeah. Oh,
It
that's
was a
not
house.
bad. Oh, okay.
So a little pricey.
Yeah, I was gonna
But
say.
you know what? It was distance from everybody. I mean, had to go to the store a couple times, and that was it.
Well, for 2 weeks, that's it. Did you eat out at all? I see.
Yeah, takeout.
Yeah,
A lot of
takeout. Yeah, okay, right. Yeah, that's, yeah.
A lot of cooking in the house, the kitchen.
Yep, well, that's not bad. That's good for you. No, I did not.
That wasn't the only story I missed. It was like coming back to
my 2 weeks were at the Tom Pound. That's where I spent my time. So.
Yeah.
It's America's favorite staycation destination.
A couple of people retired at the fire station and didn't even know about it. So
Well, that always
changes.
happens.
Yeah.
That always happens.
Yeah. So
no turkey bowl, and the reason is because of the fan restrictions. It's a game that is basically.
They could have watched us.
Well, it's a game that's basically there. Yeah, game that's basically there for a moneymaker.
Yeah, that's right.
And you know,
why else get together on Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving Eve?
You can't have the crowds, so that's basically it. So, and the Titans are up here in set number 2.
Yeah, they
8-5.
continue to maintain a lead. And the Panthers just not able to get a rhythm here in game 2. They won game 1 25-21. Timeout. South.
Yeah, Venturoli. I'm going to be able to say that name correctly, but as I Vendituoli,
Sounds
a
right.
former Titan who is the new head coach at Nashua South. It was known pretty much last year that Wayne Sadowski was going to be that was going to be his last season. He's out at Timberlane, and I believe the commute. But whatever, also his other job, he was an IT guy. All the commuting and everything else. Plus, I believe he has a daughter or an offspring that plays in the Timberlane system he wants to see play. So it was just going to be a little bit too much. So Lisa Jingers actually talked him into staying an extra year. So, and it's a good thing because he did a great job with a group of seniors that took off, and an undefeated state championship season. You don't see those too often.
So Titans have serve after the South timeout as they try to reset themselves and get back in this game 2. Down 9-5 are the host Panthers on the right of your screen. The Titans trying to continue their momentum and add to their 4-point lead on serve. Mollingham goes all the way across
that
court.
was a great play by her, and it leads to a point.
Absolutely.
That was a great play. She rotates all around and makes her way across the court, like you said, John, with the dig. Got it way up in the air to set up a point, and that's just an outstanding play by her. 9-6 in favor of Nashua North.
Kayleen Malpass, junior outside hitter to serve for the Panthers. And good quality serve down the right side of the court.
Oh, nice block.
Terrific height. What happened there? We have a violation against
North.
One of the players' momentum carrying them into the net. As number 5 for North went up against number 8 for South. Alexis Farrell got the better of it with the block and maintained serve for her team. Trying to make it a 1-point game now. Are the
Oh,
Panthers.
nice point.
Perfect touch.
Great touch.
Number 7 for the Titans. Notches one for her team. And the Titans on serve now. Up 10-7. Good save by the Panthers. Mollingham's just going to get it over. And a block by Alexis Farrell again in the middle. Middle hitter Alexis Farrell, number 8, has been an MVP for the Panthers through a game and a half here. As there's just a 2-point game now. Panthers trailing by 2. There's a net cord, really nice serve, and even better dig by the Titans. But it ends up being a Panthers point as North not able to team up to get that back over the court. Thank you to the fan. Thank you. Appreciate it. Panthers with another point. They taken the lead, or is it 10-10? It's tied.
We are tied at 10. Long way to go in set number 2, believe me. A lot of momentum shifts there will be.
So we mentioned number 7, Mia Lopez, right there, as we've got the North roster now, or a makeshift roster written up by a generous fan. And the Panthers and
that
North
took a lot of precision, and it was a tight fit, but just couldn't quite get it in the corner.
I believe this is, yes, this is Mia Lopez serving at the back line. And now the officials give the indication to play on. Titans trying to add to an 11-10 lead. And it's an ace. A little bit of a miscommunication there by the Panthers. As the ball falls in a wide open section of hardwood. It is a 12-10 lead now for North, trying to take game 2 of this best-of-5 match. And Mia Lopez with the hot hand for the Titans. Mallingham serves it up. And what a put away
Boy, that
by
was
Natalie Boyle.
with authority to keep South in the set.
Between Kim Hendrick, Natalie Boyle, and Alexis Farrell, the Panthers do have the advantage up front. I believe with those 3 players have good hops and also some velocity on their strikes. Nina Mallingham now. Good low, hard serve and a nice dig by Mina Regnery.
Oh.
Off the net, Panther point.
Yeah, it went off the handle, Madeline Novak. She couldn't quite handle it as it kind of had some spin, and her shot kind of went a little bit backwards.
Mallingham serve, again another challenge for the Titans to return it. I thought that might have been long.
I thought it was long too, yeah.
Panthers and the Titans playing balls that might have been out of the back line.
Right.
But they are focused. And there's
you had two players going for the one play.
All you can do about that is laugh.
Yep,
Because,
you had Kaylee Malpass and Kelly Ryan going for it. They both kind of got mixed up.
Yeah, I suppose if you're going baseball rules, the center fielder should really take precedent there and take precedence and maybe hit that. 13-12, the Titans up by 1. And South having
that's a tough play. They all just
here.
Kind of like one of your plays, John, where the ball lands between 3 fielders, you know? And that's what it looked like there.
You take it, you got it, and nobody gets it. Alyssa Stanton's serve attempt hits the top of the net, and it is a Panther point. So we're tied at 13. South fighting their way back after being down early here in game 2. And on serve for the Panthers is Ann Sherman.
Ann Sherman was on this team a year ago.
Yep, remember that name?
Yep, sure do.
Also,
and those are the players that Coach Vendit Tuoli will rely on, you know.
Wow, that one had a lot on it. Great save.
Yeah.
But the Panthers not able to keep it going. And
not enough room at that net.
It was Alyssa Stanton is the hardest hitter.
The only play they could have made
Titans.
was maybe to dig it backwards and then have someone hit it.
Yeah.
I think they thought it was going to go over the net. It didn't. It fell well short. Here's a setup right here, John. Nice survival by North on that play.
Yeah, Mia Lopez saves it.
And they did not get the point. The ball went out of bounds. So it was a light tap from the corner, and it went out of bounds. And now, well, they pointed towards South.
Yeah.
Yeah, 15-14. Panthers hanging around in set number 2.
Natalie Boyle on serve now for the Panthers. What was that?
Well, something was wrong because they blew the whistle before that ball even hit the net.
Perhaps Natalie stepped on the yellow line when she served.
Could be. Now it's 16-14 North serving.
The officials have, well, at least one of the officials has a hand buzzer.
Not enough velocity or height on that shot. Well, there was plenty of velocity, but not enough height.
Right. So a 3-point lead for the Titans.
Kind of a downward arc on that shot. That's going to go out.
Andy Novak.
South cuts it to 2.
South has served back. Kim Hendrick. Checking back into the game, Alexis Farrell. It's a good lineup that South has. They have some depth.
They sure do, you know.
Kim Hendrick, good low serve.
It's a matter of developing that depth. They have the numbers, now they need to develop them.
We have a net contact against the Panthers. So a point for the Titans. This is a
Well, there's 2 violations.
closely officiated game.
Yeah, 2 violations that didn't have anything to do with the actual, contact with the ball. So, timeout. They're going to get a new ball in. They're switching it every once in a while, which is a good idea. Now, Nate Mazzarol will go over. He's the athletics coordinator for South. He'll go over and disinfect that ball. He'll spray it and wipe it down. All the precautions that we have to take in the new normal,
Non-stop.
Yeah. Still can't get over the supermarket. It's not exactly one of my favorite trips to make.
How often do you go?
Once every 2, once every 3.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't. Oh, tipped on the net and drops in.
Yeah, best kind in volleyball. They don't make you retake it like in tennis.
In tennis would be a let, you'd get 2 serves.
So
19-15, the Titans have opened it up in a timeout for Nashua South, I believe.
Yeah, they've been in control of this game pretty much from the beginning. South had a few chimes when they almost got back in it. So let me talk about a story that I did read, and your golf story, right, Tom? That's one of the regrets I have, that we're not able to do golf on Nashua ETV. You were over at the state amateur tournament that was in Nashua this year. It's not always in Nashua.
Right, no,
correct?
it was in Nashua Country Club this year, yeah. No,
And
they
James
rotated
Pleat.
around the state. James Pleat, who's a South alum.
Yep.
And
big story, and it's too bad because I just watched the U.S. Open.
And he beat a BG alum.
Oh yeah.
So that was it was a great match, a lot of fanfare, a lot of people following each hole.
Yeah.
A lot of carts, a lot of walkers. I walked it.
When's James Pleat gonna go pro, by the way?
No, he's fine the way he is. Believe me,
yeah.
So
he keeps winning, right?
Well, that's it's his first damn title since.
For a while.
I think he'd won it one other time, or had been in the finals one other time.
He's from a golfing family, right?
Phil Pleat, his father, who's also playing in the tournament. Phil went out, I believe, in the quarterfinals. And or a round of 16. I'm not. My memory escapes me. Phil's a great guy. I love talking to him. He and I talk, whenever he's, at these tournaments, and he's always been very gracious to me in terms of helping me out. Because this was my first year. He knew that this was my first year, basically covering the event. I'd done a couple sidebars here and there over the years, but not many.
Right.
And I was there start to finish, and he was a big help, very big help. And James, of course, class guy, Dartmouth grad. It was just it was a great tournament. And I thought it was fun to cover. It was just I think the only day it was really tough was Thursday. That was a day where it got up into the high 90s.
Maybe someday down the road when Pete Johnson gets a whole bunch of GoPros, we can stick him at all the holes.
Well, you got to build that tower on the 18th.
Yeah,
right?
You got to build a tower. Yeah.
Right, you got to build that tower on the 18th. This match ended on the 17th. So.
Yep.
High school golf has been underway for about a week now.
So the Titans steadily marching toward 25 points.
Yeah, 21-16.
They're up by 5 with 4 points to go to 25 to seal it. And this is Mia Lopez.
That's going to go out.
Hard hit there by Alexis Farrell, but way past the back line. So it's a 22-16 lead now for the Titans. 3 points away from evening up the match at a game apiece.
Yep, Mia Lopez on the serve. Looking to serve it out if she can. She's got a team up 6. And now they're up 7.
Yeah.
So I don't think there's any doubt here. Could be, you never know. But, I don't think there's any doubt here as they took a 15-15 tie and just exploded to go up 23-16.
The usually sure-handed Nina Mollingham faltering there. So it doesn't seem to be South's game, and it is not South's game.
Definitely not South's game as it's 24-16 now.
Yeah. Mia Lopez has a chance to serve it out.
They will serve out, probably hoping to get the final 6 points of this match to put it away. And they do.
That's
That you know what? That's going to be South's point because it was tipped.
Yep, the officials are right on it.
No, I saw it too. I saw the tip. And the ball changed direction just a little bit.
So Nina Mollingham goes back there, and South would need to be perfect here.
And you never know, John. A team could always go on a run when they're serving.
Got to make sure you get those serves over.
And they didn't outdo Lopez with the kill.
Yeah.
As she just pounded it in there. And that'll do it 25-18. We're even at 1 apiece.
So with authority, the Titans tie it up, 1 game each. John Collins with Tom King, our cameraman Tim O'Neill. We're at Nashua High South. Battle of the Bridge 2020. Girls volleyball on tap. We'll have field hockey, soccer, and football also this week.
Let's see.
Tom already gave his prediction, by the way, for the South-North football game. I don't know if he realized it, but he said that North is probably the favorite in that one. Correct?
Yeah, they'd be the favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, they're some polls have them as the top team in the state, possibly. I mean, they had the best player in the state, in Curtis Harris. So
he's healthy.
Yep. I mean, he played basketball. We did a couple of basketball games, I think, didn't you? He was playing for North this year. So yeah, I mean, he was in the gym. When I saw him in practice, I don't even think he had a brace on the knee in preseason practice. I think it had cleared up by then. So.
Yeah, he's an electric player. Looking forward to that. And also the soccer matches. And
now this is interesting. You'll see South, they're all standing up on one side. And North, they're all sitting down on the other side listening to the coaches. So two different styles.
Yeah, Mike Tyson and actually George Foreman used to stand up too in the corner, didn't he?
But John,
Tyson sat down.
John,
Foreman
you
stood
always have an interesting story for the day, but I got you beat on this one because I don't think you know it. Something happened.
September 21st?
Yes, 50 years ago.
Okay.
50 years ago, sports-wise.
I'm going back to
on the
1970.
on the night of September 21st.
Was it sad or was it all happy?
Oh, it was pretty much all happy. It was sports. There was no tragedy here, not at all.
All right. In September. Was it a regular season event or was it?
Yes, it was a regular season
event. I
will not tell you the sport.
You're not going to tell me the sport.
No,
I'm going to guess that it was baseball.
No.
Oh.
No, it was not baseball.
It's not baseball.
Tim O'Neill, you get a kick out of this one too. And let's see when he edits this.
Left?
If he's listening.
Football's left. Let's see.
50 years ago.
50
on
years
September
ago
21st.
Today in football. Did it involve Joe Namath?
Yes, as a matter of fact, it did.
Oh, boy. Joe Namath. What did he do?
This is great. I love it. I love doing this to him, Tim O'Neill. I love it.
Hey,
it's my revenge.
I got that, though. I got
my
the Joe
revenge
Namath part, right?
It's my revenge for all those trivia things.
Let's see.
Huh?
He threw 6 touchdown passes in a game.
No.
What?
All right. I'll have to tell you. You'll never guess it.
No, I won't.
The first ever Monday night football game.
Oh, really?
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, boy.
Dun,
And you know what? It's
dun,
Monday
dun.
night. It's Monday night
Dun,
tonight.
dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
boy.
dun, 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 dun.
How about that?
Monday night football.
Why did I think Monday night football started in the 60s?
And can you tell me the teams that played?
Well, how about the Dolphins and the Jets?
No, it was the Jets and the Browns.
The Browns.
And the reason ABC picked, it was ABC, and the reason ABC picked those two teams is they were supposed to be Super Bowl favorites. Unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. The Jets finished 4-10, the Browns finished 7-7.
Yeah. How about that?
Yep,
Monday
the
Night
first
Football,
ever
50
Monday
years
Night
ago
Football
tonight.
game. But I got more trivia.
I should have looked that one up.
I have more that go with it. There was a television show. It was not the top ratings show of the night. It lost in the ratings. It was actually, I think it was either second or third to the other networks. NBC ran a movie.
Heidi.
No, it ran a movie, but it had I forget the name of it. It had Richard Burton and
Elizabeth Taylor?
Yeah, it had them in it, I believe, in the movie. But CBS won the time slot, or at least they had that first hour with the show, or first half hour with the show. Mayberry RFD beat Monday Night Football.
No way.
Yes.
Wow, that's so
That
funny.
is amazing. I believe the final score of the game was 35-21 Browns.
Close game, sort of. Yeah.
Or it was 20, yeah, something like that. I'd have to look that up. I saw the story today. But, yep. Can you tell me who the broadcasters were?
Well,
and there's a point for Nashua North.
Keith
Jackson. Instead of Frank Gifford.
Gifford, yeah.
Yep.
And was Cosell on it?
Yes, he was.
And then they had one more person?
One more person.
Was it Meredith?
Yes, it was. Dandy Don Meredith.
Yeah. There's your three.
And all three, I believe, is Danny Don still alive? I'm not sure. I think all three are deceased. I'm not sure if Danny Don is still alive. Yep.
I don't think he's alive. I think he would have surfaced somewhere along the last few years. I don't remember seeing his face anywhere.
I know Cosell and Keith Jackson have both passed on. So.
Yeah.
Cosell at the time, tipped now. Was the hand over? They look it up and they don't get the call.
No, it was
the hand of Carol Lee Leatherman was her fingers were over the net, and North gets the point, and they're trailing 5-1. It's North's first point.
Yeah, South was on quite a roll here to begin game 3 in a 1-1 match right now.
So there you go, John Collins. I contributed some research to the show. How about that, huh?
That's terrific. We should point that out. It's an education station. We're on a Monday night, 50 years later.
50 years later, and you know what? If the NFL had been more cognizant of it, they should have had the Jets and the Browns play tonight rather than the Raiders and the Saints.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
Yeah, and I don't know why they didn't. There's a hard shot. Boy, that found the only open spot on the floor that North couldn't cover, and that was that far left corner.
Kelly Ryan.
Yeah, what a shot by Ryan. It was a great kill.
Junior outside hitter, number 2 for the Panthers. Perfectly placed shot.
Nita Mallingham is out right now. Out in rotation. It's one of the first times I've seen her off the floor.
Right. I know she did take a breather in game 2 late. She'll be coming right back out.
Okay, now I have a question. Why didn't they mark that point on the scoreboard? It was 5-1 at the time, and it was 5-2 at the time. Why isn't it 6-2? That was a legitimate point. It was right in the corner.
I would say that that's not the first time a point was missed tonight, from my estimation. But
yeah, okay. Interesting. North will serve, and there's silence in the gym.
Yeah.
This is not something we are used to, but
then
again, John, I covered the Patriots with no fans almost a week ago, so.
That was bizarro world, huh?
Yeah, it was very bizarre. It will be bizarre again on Sunday when they play the Las Vegas Raiders. It's even more bizarre to say Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
6-3 now. They do put the point up.
They did, yeah. Panthers serve up by 3 here in game 3. Kayleen Malpass on serve for the Panthers. And that was in the net. Titans ball. They actually called a violation even before the serve went into the net. So the Titans with it.
Yeah, the officials will confer on this.
And as Tim zooms in, we're not going to be able to read any lips, Tom.
No.
Yeah.
Coaches have masks on. Players on the bench have masks on. I have my mask on.
I plead the fifth.
Now, this is the second indoor event we've done here on ETV since this began. We did the ice hockey game in August.
Yeah.
You were away, and I worked with Jason Roby.
Right.
It was great. It was a good event, really good event. And it was a good event in more ways than one. It was a GODE event, good event, as in John Good. It was his whole deal. So we had a good time doing that, and of course we enjoyed the Silver Knights. As you were
the break in the action here.
As you were up in the booth while I was down on the field for that ninth inning, where that was touch and go for a while. You know?
Yeah,
With Worcester threatening.
They sure were, and the hometown hero came through on the save, right?
He's from Wyndham.
Wyndham, okay, yeah.
Tough dig. Let's say they got one shot left, and it's a winner.
Yeah, the Titans tightening up the game.
Let's see. Was that number 9 with that?
Believe it was, and that would be Mina Regnery. M-I-N-A. Again, thanks to the fan that printed out a roster.
Yeah, I've got
us.
it on my phone, so
Okay.
I went on my phone to it. So this is probably what I should have done a little bit earlier. I didn't think I'd be able to get there, but I did.
Not always can you get the rosters online, right?
Well, they have them online. That's where these printouts have come from. I checked.
Okay.
I checked before I even went to the field hockey game to make sure that all 4 teams were online.
Panthers serving well. Carolee Leatherman, who had a hot hand in game 1.
Way over the line. And, well, I'll tell you, Nashua North has done a great job recovering from that opening set loss.
Yep.
And this is touch and go. This is a very even match. Last year, of course, when we did it, it was all Nashua South. I mean, it was all South for everything. That was another good serve right off the hands of Carolee Letterman.
Yeah, Tim corrected me. I thought it was best of 3, Tom. It's best of 5.
No, it's best of 5.
Yeah. And the jump serve by
But
Alyssa Stanton.
the 5th set.
Shortened points.
Yes, 15.
That one ends up in the stands. And it is a point for
But you know what? If I were the NHIAA this year, I would have condensed it to best of 3.
I would have too.
Yeah, I think that would have been the safest thing to do and get everybody out of the indoor area and the whole bit. So, because don't forget, there are no classes going on here. It's all remote learning here in Nashville until January at least. Oh, nice tip.
Nice touch.
That's a very good touch by Natalie Boyle. (10-7) South within 3 as we are in set number 3. Nice high dig. There's a kill shot, and it works.
Wow. Hard hit again. I think that's number 5, Alyssa Stanton.
One thing that I've seen with the Titans, their line drive kills from the middle of the court are on point. When South tries it, John, they're usually out of bounds.
Serve for the Titans.
Ooh, right back at it, right into the net and bounce back. That's how hard that return shot was. It just didn't make it over the net. Hit into the net and came back on a line drive. I haven't seen that before in a while. Titans, 10-9.
Jamie Parker, good serve. Panthers can't handle it, and the visitors have come back.
To knot it at 10.
Yep, 10-10. Jamie Parker with the hot hand at the back line for North. And that's a two, that's kind of palming it. The officials call palming it. So Carolee Leatherman tried the two-hand hit, and too much ball sticking to the hands for the officials' liking. Panthers. Ball is tipped by the Titans. Panthers back to serve here. And Sherman with the jump. Nicely done. Titans setting up. That one is saved. Good volley here. What a kill. Natalie Boyle getting up there and hammering it home well within the back line. Panthers take the lead on that point, 12-11. Good serve again by the Panthers, up 13-11 on a bit of a roll here.
Again, we tell you, it's all about momentum in these matches. You know, you never know. There could be one play that could change it all.
And Sherman.
And there's another play that keeps it going. A nice serve. Pinpoint.
Nobody seems to want to get the ball. It's underneath the officials' ladder. And now that they do retrieve it for Ann Sherman. She will need that to do her business here for the Panthers. And another nice serve. Saved within the back line by Mandy Novak, and out. Panthers still on a roll here. Actually, no, it's the Titans had the point. Excuse me. Took my eye off it. Novak's serve is good. And too far on the shot. Titans point. 14-13. It's as close as it gets here in game 3. Match is tied 1-1 in the critical third game. Whoever wins this game is going to be one game away from securing the match. Up in the air.
Oh, and another good touch. A nice effort, but to no avail. Another good touch by Nashua South. Boy, they're on a roll the way they've been playing.
Yes, they are. Natalie Boyle on serve for the Panthers. Good low serve. Just trying to save it are the Titans. And it is a point for the Panthers. If you could serve that way every time, you would choose to serve it that way every time. Natalie Boyle, see if she can replicate it. She does. That one's going to be way past the back line, but the Titans do a nice job of getting it back over. The setup.
Nice tip. I thought that's a great dig by Nashua North.
Good dig by Alyssa Stanton. Keeps the point alive. Mollingham.
Oh, and a tip.
How about this volley? Back and forth they go. And that's tipped
no,
at the net,
too long.
wasn't it? Oh, I thought that was tipped by one of the blockers.
Wow. I didn't think so. I thought it made it all the way.
Okay.
Well, let's see. What did they call? They gave it to North, right?
They did give it to North. You're right.
Yep.
So it was just a long hit.
16-14.
Out of bounds. Madeline Phillips, excuse me, I got the Regnery with a nice save after the serve, and then the block and keeping it alive, Alyssa Stanton.
See the backward dig right there and the tip. Here's the kill. Nice setup.
Yeah, that's as good as it gets for the Titans tonight. They had a great set and a put away inside the back line to make it a 1-point game. The visitors down 16-15, but with serve here in game 3. Very exciting game 3.
That looked like Kelsey LaLiberty with the kill. Oh, now see, you could have let that go. That was going to go out.
Yeah. Off the hands of the Panther blockers, and another point for the Titans. So 16 all.
Alyssa Stanton. So we are tied at 16.
And Mina Regnery back line on serve for the Titans. Oh, and just
hit her in the back, and it's still alive.
That was amazing. But it turns into a Titans point and a timeout taken by South as the visitors are up 1, 17-16.
All that momentum just disappeared.
Yeah. Hard to understand what happened there. Somehow Natalie Boyle had her back to the shot and hit her lower back and bounced up so that the Panthers were able to get it back over the net. But it ended up being the Titans point, and they are up 1 with serve here in the third game. It is a Monday night, September 21st of 2020, as we come to you live. And if you're watching on a recording, Nashua's Battle of the Bridge is 1-0 for South right now after the field hockey game to begin things. It'll be football on Friday, North against South at Stellos. A game that we'll have much fewer fans than any North-South game we've done in a while. Tom mentioning the Frigid Ice Bowl game we did one Thanksgiving that had very few fans. It'll be reminiscent of that, but we are going to be pleased to bring the fans who are watching at home all the action on Nashua ETV. It'll be fun to do. A serve, just about an ace there for the Titans as it went off the hands of Mollingham and the back line, not able to return it. So the Titans have a 2-point lead now, up 18-16 here in game 3. Mina Regnery, quality serve. Mollingham with a nice setup. And the put away, was it in or out?
It was
a lot
good.
of velocity, it was good.
It was good.
Caroline Leatherman.
Not quite as at the precise point that we saw that shot earlier, but it was good right against the back line. Just had enough, probably had about 3 inches to breathe. South trailing 18-17, and now it's 19-17.
Yeah, Kim Hendricks' shot, her serve goes astray, wide to the right.
Yeah, you notice in this match, John, it doesn't seem like either team has someone who can put together 4 or 5 aces in a row.
Right.
And that's
Panther ball.
Yeah, that's proof right there. That serve was a low line drive, but it had enough velocity that made it all the way out. 19-18.
Ball actually made its way out of here.
Yeah, into the storage room.
Yeah. Gotta close that door, somebody. And retrieving it. Actually, I think she retrieved the trick ball, Tom.
Yeah,
she went out of sight. No, just kidding.
Oh, nice touch. No one could get to it.
No, Titans point.
Those soft touches are really making a difference in this match.
Yeah, they're nice change-ups once in a while. You can steal a point with a heads-up play like that. Checking back into the game will be Marty Novak. It's Mavdy, M-A-V-D-Y. On serve, Mia Lopez. Into the net, Panther point, 1-point game again. Panthers trailing 20-19 with serve here. Low liner.
I know, barely. Nice block. She touched it twice. They got away with it.
Got it over the net without getting whistled. Titans setting up, and we have a whistle.
We had a whistle before that
point.
hit. Panther point. I don't know why, but violation. 20 all.
20 all. So it is a 5-point game now. 5-point game. Panthers with the advantage on serve. Very hard low liner. Nice save on the back line by Jamie Parker.
Nope.
And the Panthers are going to mishandle it. Titans point. Jamie Parker with the quality set off of a blistering low serve, turning it into a Titans point.
Well, that's just it. See, once you get that point and then you regain serve, that gives North a decided edge down the stretch here. Let's see if they take advantage of it.
Yep.
And they do.
They're up.
Yep.
22-20. Just need 3 points to secure their second game win in a row after losing the first game, 25-21. They pretty much dominated game 2. They trailed here in game 3, but have come back with a big advantage now. That's
another serve. That's an ace.
Yep. I thought they missed another point up there. I thought it should be 24 now.
No, that was
No?
23.
Okay.
Yep.
Up by 3.
Changing balls as Nate Mazro goes to clean the old ball. Set up.
Wow, that was with authority.
Yeah, it
and
was.
somehow the Titans keep it alive.
Yeah, and they have the point, and look out. South's a little discombobulated, but
Now,
they recover.
Second bite of the apple for Natalie Boyle, and she
Right.
finds the open hard court.
They looked a little bit, mixed
Yeah.
up. Nina Mallingham had to lunge to get that dig. She kept it alive.
Natalie Boyle's got some good hops.
Yeah,
She gets up
Boyle.
there, and they need more of that through the Panthers in the remainder of this match. Mallingham serve, and just defensively backing up on it. I think there was a little bit of indecision by Jamie Parker about that might be going long, and
that's the thing. In volleyball,
Yeah.
you have no time for any indecision. It's-
right. She basically couldn't get out of the way, but I think she wanted to, but then she had to make a play on it.
That's going to
And
be
that's
tied.
another one.
We're tied.
Yeah, Mallingham's found a hot hand on serve. So the Panthers are now 1 point away from winning it. The visitors were...
No, it's 23 all, John.
Yeah,
We're
they-
even up.
They had 24 up there. For a
If she
second,
can
but
serve out, then that
Yeah,
would be it. Let's
right.
see. And
Jamie Parker.
gonna have the
Drifted.
block. That was in no man's land,
Yes.
and North took advantage of it.
South just didn't recognize that the set drifted over the net cord onto
Right.
their side of the court. They got
Exactly.
fooled.
They did. They were going up for the block, and there was no reason to block.
Yes. A little bit of
So
inexperience
it's match
there.
point. Not match point, but game set point. Oh, how did they
Double
keep
hit.
it alive? No, we're tied at 24.
Natalie Boyle again, the go-to.
So Boyle another big hit, and now we are at 24. Now you have to win by 2.
You have to win by 2, so 25 won't get it done. You have to get a 2-point advantage. Ann Sherman on serve for the Panthers. She has served well earlier tonight. Does so again. Parker with the nice dig at the back line. The big hit.
Oh, it was a block attempt right there by Kim Hendrick, and it went back into the net.
Kelsey LaLiberty
How about that?
with the winner.
Yep.
So it is the visitors have a chance to win game 2 now. After the Kelsey LaLiberty play set up by the Jamie Parker dig. South
Oh,
gonna
and
lose the
that's
game.
it. North takes it.
So North's up 2-1 as we go to game 4. Unfortunately, Tom, I have to leave. So you are going to take us the rest of the way.
All right, we'll do it, John
Yep,
Collins.
And I'm sorry about that. And Call of Duty.
(26-24). North takes the second set. I'm all set, John. So North with 2 wins in a row after South won the opening set 25-21. North took set number 2 25-18 and set 3 26-24. So let's see if the Panthers can keep this from becoming only a 4-set match and force a 5th set, which would be up to 15 points. As they're taking the break, they've got 2 minutes, 2:09 left in the break. Again, as John mentioned, there's soccer this week, there's field hockey. All north-south, the two teams are playing each other right away. And I think the reason for that is in case the seasons don't make it to fruition, they get their matches in against each other. And also, it's a good way to break in the season. No travel. You know, it's just it was a good idea. And then they'll move on to their groupings, the remaining schools in their groupings. There's usually a cohort groups of 5 or 6 schools that they're keeping it to. So on the schedules, some teams are playing 10 games a season. Playing 5 teams twice. Other teams, if you go Division II, like Hollis, Sauhegan, Milford, they're going in these sports basically 1 a week. So it's going to be that way. And and all the tournaments are open tournaments. So in other words, everybody makes a tournament if they're able to, get that far and have them. And it's all, it's all going to be according to how the schools do. And there's already been a couple of schools now. Bishop Girton, obviously, field hockey shut down for 2 weeks. And Spalding athletics are shut down for 2 weeks, the entire athletic program, because of positive tests. So, and Wyndham had their shutdown. They should be just about coming out of it. They had a shutdown for 2 weeks. So, and that's how it goes. And when you lose 2 weeks, you lose a lot of your season, and that's what everybody wants to avoid. So, here we are, everybody, with Tom King. John Collins did a great job through the first 3 sets. We are at set number 4, Nashua North leading 2-1. Again, they do not switch sides. And here we go. Let's see who has the serve. I believe it is South's serve. They're talking about that right now, trying to figure out who's got it. The two teams will play each other again on Wednesday. That will be at Nashua North. And there'll only be North fans there. And don't know quite what the delay is. They are getting the camera set. That's what they're trying to do. And they're also taking a look to see something on it. But they got the camera set for their taping at Nashua North. And here we go. And the Panthers will start it off. Nice block by South, and a tip. And the point goes to South. It was very close. It looked there like number 2, Kelly Ryan or Kim Hendrick, one of the two. I think they both got their fingertips on it. Create the point. And that's where we are right now. Tied at 1. North will now take the serve after getting that block. Set up by South, and a flat hit by Kelly Ryan. She thought she had enough momentum to knock it over the net, and instead it went low. And it's 2-1 in favor of the Titans. And a dig, but it goes out of bounds, and it's 3-1 in favor of Nashua North. Off to a 3-1 start. Another nice dig there by South. Set up. Boom. Not going to happen. Great shot and a kill by Kelsey Liberty for Nashua North. 4-1 on the start. Here's a set for South. Setup and it works. Nice setup. It looked there like Natalie Boyle. And it's now 4-2 as South stops the momentum of 4 straight. Oh, and a kill shot from the corner that looked like number 12. Olivia Mazarol. That's a familiar name. Nate Mazarol, athletics coordinator at South. His daughter plays for North. 5-2 in favor of the Titans. Set number 4. North with a 2-1 lead in sets. And another nice serve. Madeline Novak doing the serving. Set up for South and a tip, and it's going to be a point. Kelly Ryan with the kill. Kim Hendrick on serve for Nashua South. Line drive serve. Dig is back. Made it over the net. Nice hit by South. Set up right here. And it's a point. A nice set by Ann Sherman for Carol Lee Leatherman. 6-4 now. Hendrick will be on serve again, and this time it's into the net. Now it's 7-4. Oh, and a block by the Titans, and a good one. Well, it looked like La Liberty was in there on the block, and they get the point, 8-4. Mina Regenery is serving. Oh, and again, another point. No man's land on that serve. South just misplayed it. And North out to a 9-4 lead in what could be a decisive set. And hitting it into the net. was Regnery. That's how you say it. Regnery, R-E-G-N-E-R-Y. And it's 9-5. But the Titans have some points to play with. But neither side has put up long runs. So let's check this out. Nice dig by the Titans and a nice tip. Oh, that was a setup that almost went right over the net, surprisingly. And that may go out. And no, I think it was in. What a shot. Great backwards flip. 9-6. Titans played it, looked like it was going to go out, and it didn't. It landed right in the corner. Boom. Not quite there. What was a monster hit by Leatherman. 9-7. And here's a shot. Looked like right there. Mia Lopez said, no more. We're taking control here. And she had a vicious kill. And it's now 10-7. Now serving, wearing her mask. And an ace. Rhea Malia. 11-7. Titans trailed 1-0, then they went on a 4-1 lead, and they've led the rest of the way in this set. Malia with a nice serve. Set up, kill, nice dig there by the Titans. And going for the kill, and a nice block by South. And they get the point. Thanks to the block and 3 hits by the Titans, they couldn't quite get it over the net. 11-8. Abigail Kaplan might have been the one with the block on that big play. Set up. Block. That time it was Ann Sherman with the block. But it turns into a Titan point. 12-8. Lopez was on serve. Oh, tough shot, and it goes. North a little out of whack there with a tough lunge to try to get that return. Don't have 19 on my list for the Titans. Oh, yes, I do. Jamie Parker. She had a nice effort. Oh, what a save. But unfortunately, North couldn't replicate it. It was a great save by Alyssa Stanton. Shaken up a little bit was Parker. She gets up, she's okay. 12-10, the Panthers have closed it. Mahallingham on serve. Point goes to North. Violation. 13-10. Titans still maintaining that lead. Alyssa Stanton, I believe, is going to be serving, if I can see her number. Looks like number 5, and it is. Stanton serves it into the net. Unfortunately, just a little missed time on that flip to try to serve it, and it's 13-11. Both teams in double figures now. We enter that critical part of a set. Sherman on the serve. It's a nice one. Dig by North. Another dig. Shot. Blocks. Point South. Stanton with a great shot. Hendrick with the point for South on the block. 13-12. It's within a point. Off balance. Return by North. And the tip and a point. A nice tip there by number 6, Natalie Boyle. We're tied, everybody, at 13. South in survival mode. Line drive. Didn't quite go that way. And a hard shot, and it's going to be a point for the Titans. On the hit by Stanton. Set up now. Short hit. North out of position a little bit. Return, is it in? Yes, it made it in, they say. Panthers don't think so, but it just got it. Well, let's see, is it? Yes. Parker will be serving. North has opened up a 2-point lead. Parker on a serve. Mahallingham with the dig, the kill, and it's good. It's like Boyle from the corner. 15-14. Come the Titans, and a nice block by South. Return. Now Hallingham with a dig. Kill shot. Looks like it's going to be good, but North survives it. A tip. Boom. And that's a great hit right there by Sherman. Was it Sherman or was it number 6? It might have been Boyle. And we're tied at 15. Line drive is out. Titans up 1. Neck and neck. They have had the lead most of the way. They've trailed 1-0 in this set. It's been tied 3 times. And that's good. It's a great shot by Stanton, who's played really well. And again, the Titans are up by 2. They've settled back into ties at 13 all and at 15 all, but each time they've taken 2-point leads only to see South come back and tie it. Let's see how we do here. Madeline Novak serving. Yeah, we have a little timeout. Let's see what's going on here. Trying to figure the rotations and who should be in and who should be out, maybe. Here we go. Oh, and a nice kill shot there, but it doesn't work. And going for it too long, too far. Far side shot. Olivia Mazerol had too much mustard on it, and now here we go. It's a 1-point. 17-16. Kim Hendrick with the serve. And it looked like a good one. No! North recovers. And they're up 2 again. Now they've just switched it to 17 all, but that's not the case. It should be 18-16 if that point was for North. And they do make the change. Got to take the 17. There they are. They made the correction. 18-16. Point North. Titans will serve up 2. Leading in the sets 2-1. Mina Regneri. Probably Regneri is how they say it. Tip. Save. Dig. Shot. No. Mahallingham with a set. No. Going for the kill here, and Stanton, it would have gone out. It hits the stanchion. It's going to be North's point. Stanton's shot probably would have been too long, but South played it. And now they're up 19-16. And a timeout on the floor, probably called by South. And another point on the serve. And now North has opened up a 4-point lead. And now it's 5. Sherman tried to flip and it hit it into the net. And this is something that something South has not experienced since the quarterfinals of, or actually the semifinals of 2019. A 21-match winning streak on the line. And now it's 22-16 on that ace. That time, the streak ends. Panthers trying to survive, down 5, and an ace. (22-18). Stanton goes up, and she's going to get that point. It was a good serve by Kaylin Malpass, but Stanton with the hard firing shot, and it's 23-18. North 2 points away from the win. Stretch on the dig, a tip, was back, and a block. It's going to be South's point. Great play right there up the net by Abigail Kaplan. 23-19. South hanging in. Weatherman with the serve. Line drive is out. North is 1 point away from, wouldn't call it a major upset since I think both teams are kind of coming into this even, but South hasn't lost in over a year, folks, so it'll be big. Mia Lopez on the serve. Dig. Set up. Kill shot. No. Set up here. Stanton with a tip. No, they had a violation. It was South point. Don't know what that was. Everything looked clean to me, but it's 24-20. Otherwise, the Titans would have been celebrating. Line drive shot. It's in. That's it. (25-20), and Nashua North has won. They lost the first set and came back with 3 straight, 25-18, and win the last one, 25. They lost the first 25-21, won 25-18, and here have taken this one 25-20. And that'll do it, folks. The final score is Nashua North 3, Nashua South 1. Stay tuned for more North-South action all week long here on Nashua ET. For John Collins, for cameraman Tim O'Neill, and our producer Pete Johnson, I'm Tom King. Good night, everybody.